The toilets at my work. Oh my god, where do you live? Silent Hill? What? That's gross. That sink is absolutely disgusting. Are you kidding me? Like, that's just... You live in a horror film. You genuinely live in a horror film. I would probably quit, leave, move house. Why is it just at the end of a hallway? There doesn't even seem to be a door. This... Because, you know, when you're taking a dump, you just want to see a sleep paralysis demon at the other end. You just want to make hard eye contact with the demon as it approaches whilst you're doing number 2. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen, and today we're taking another delve into r/OddlyTerrifying. It's a subreddit for things that are just genuinely normally just terrifying. I don't know where the oddly comes into it. Mostly it's just terrifying stuff. Let's just jump in, shall we? Never thought the ruse was so terrifying. In Australia, we don't lock our doors because we're scared of armed intruders. We lock our doors to keep the freaking ruse out. That picture is just, yeah, sure. That picture really exemplifies why they would do that. Kangaroos, from my understanding, can be either like nice, genuinely gentle creatures or just straight up psychopaths. This just reminds me of the film Critters, and it's just when, like, you first see them, it's peeking over in the window and he sees the red eyes and the big teeth. It's just, no thank you. Actually, the more I look at this picture, I'm just looking at it, it looks goofy and kind of cute at the same time. Vultures keep circling this house in my neighborhood. Should we call someone? Yeah, I would probably check. I would probably go knock over on the door, see if anyone responds. If nobody responds, maybe call someone. I don't know, maybe you've, the neighbors aren't exactly people that you would trust in that place. Maybe just call someone to begin with, just to double check. It could most likely just be like there's an animal, there's like a dead animal corpse. Maybe there's an animal corpse in the backyard or something that things are circling around. Who knows? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just, maybe they just thought like, yeah, this house in particular, this will be a good roost for a while. Would the vultures even be able to, you know, sniff out? Do they sniff it out? Would they even be able to like locate a body within a house? I don't know, but it's worth checking. A creepy standing goat. Does it move? Is it real? I don't think that's real. Is it gonna blink? That's just a statue. That's just a statue. That's a model. I hope to God it's not taxidermy, because that's a little bit of a waste. That's creepy. That is genuinely creepy, and I don't think that's real. Could you just imagine waking up middle of the night and just someone has just messed with you, and they're not going to be friends anymore after it happens, but that thing's just standing in the doorway to your room in the dark? That would be horrifying. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. My friend cooked red rice, but she put in too much water. Oh my god. When you meet the significant other's parents, and then you walk into the kitchen and see this, what do? Oh, it's an old family recipe. Don't worry, they say as they're cutting up the carrots while keeping intense eye contact with you. Slowly cutting the carrots. You'll be staying for more dinners than one. Giant salamanders. Oh, okay. They look cool, but they also, I don't know, they feel kind of otherworldly to me. I don't know, there's something off-putting about it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they're so big and wide and flat. Hang on, let me watch that again. What is it about it that's putting me off? I actually don't know. I don't know. All I'm thinking of just now is just, God, I left these things back in Mordona. I don't want to be dealing with them anymore. They were a pain in the ass. A patient with claustrophobia panicking during the CT scan. I saw this. I've seen this, and it's genuinely haunting to look at. And it's so interesting. It's just, I don't know, it just looks so weird and cool. And it's just horrifying. It's just horrifying. It's, oh god, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It gives me like a strong mix between Junji Ito and H.R. Geiger. And that's a combination I don't think many people are ready for. Waking up 4 a.m. at my friend's house. What is that? Oh, it's a cat. It's a cat. Okay, it's a cat. It's a cat. It better be a cat. It better be a cat. It's a cat. Okay, we good. We good. That's genuinely like a big fear of mine, is just the concept of waking up and having something staring at me in the room in the dark. Like, it genuinely a fear of mine. This fear didn't start because of this, but I remember a story about how a kid was going to bed and they started to fall asleep, and then they turned their head and they saw like one of the air vents on the wall, and they just saw a man's face staring back at them. Just from within the wall. And they just had to stay quiet, stay there a while, because it didn't want to let on that they were there. Had to go down and like let them warn after like a while, to pretend like, oh, I'm going to go get a glass of water, to not raise suspicions. Apparently it was someone on the run, if I remember the story correctly. That is terrifying. Just looking to the right and seeing someone staring at you from within the safety of your own bedroom. Oh, white blood cells attacking a worm. Get that worm, get that worm, get that worm. There they go. Get out. Just get out. You're not welcome here. You don't belong. The body is incredible. Like, genuinely, straight up, no idea how 99.9999% of it works, but it is super cool how all of this is just like, you're essentially a walking colony of so many different parts of biology, and it all just works in one cohesive unit. I don't know, it's crazy to me, and it's so cool. Adventurer Chris McCandless, days before his death by starvation in the Alaskan bush, with his goodbye note. Oh, that's, is there a story here? There has to be a story. Chris McCandless was an American adventurer who desired to live a nomadic lifestyle with minimal possessions, despite coming from a wealthy Californian family. He hitchhiked his way up to Alaska, where he entered the wilderness with minimal supplies, determined to live off the land. He died from starvation after approximately 113 days. That's a good high score. This was his last selfie he took at approximately day 107. Knowing he was at death's door, the note reads, "I have had a happy life and thank the Lord. Goodbye and may God bless all." Oh, this is what Into the Wild was based off of. Oh, I thought that was familiar. I guess the big takeaway from this is, as long as he lived the happy life that he was content with, that's all that really matters. Found this in my toilet yesterday, killed it, then found another today. Rat-tailed maggot. Oh, yeah. What's gross? Get rid of it. Where's it coming from? Where are they coming from? Get rid of it. I'm seeing no explanation of where they could possibly come from or where they're found, and I've never seen one of these things, and that's the kind of thing that you do not want to be opening the toilet seat to see, just sitting and waiting there for you. Among other things, you can guess, but this is like one of the things you really don't want to be seeing. That's kind of yikes. I hate that my brain looks for faces. Look at the little doggy. Wait, what? Hang on. Oh, hold on. That left one is kind of, but this is giving me like strong vibes of, what is it? The analog horror thing, Mandela catalog? I'm just getting strong vibes from this right now. I don't want to be doing that with a picture of a dog. Weirdly uncanny police sketches. Number 5 is creepy as hell. It's easy to forget that these goofy police sketches were based on actual criminals were based on actual criminals who are either in prison or out there in the world somewhere as we speak. Speaking of the Mandela catalog, hello, welcome to the inspiration for it. Oh my god. This is awfully terrifying. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Number two, please step back, get behind the white line, stay there whilst I run a mile the other way. Just stay back. Number 5, yes, agreed. Mildly, not oddly terrifying, greatly terrifying. Also, 7's got those anime eyes, and I think 8 is just a beehive. The captive orca Tilikum looking at its trainers. There have only been 4 human deaths caused by orcas as of 2019, and Tilikum was responsible for 3 of them. Oh, the orca is just choosing its next victim. I mean, I'm against it. I'm not, well, the murder as well, but I'm also against the whole putting animals into like these kind of cat enclosures. It's just, safaris I kind of get, and if it's for like protective custody, but it's like protecting like a species, I kind of understand. But zoos and whatnot, it doesn't sit right with me, because like put them back in the wild, man. Like, it's just confining them to such a small area for the majority of their life for people to gawk at them. I'm not here for that. That's ethical quandaries. Rip Lithuania. Terrifying fish walks on land, breathes air, threatens to destroy Lithuania. Hold on. Wait. Did the fish just walk out one day, take a deep breath of fresh air and just go, I'm gonna get you, Lithuania? Or did it just, is this just like a really badly written title? Do they mean like fish walking out is gonna like threaten the ecosystem, or did these fish genuinely like give a threat, a verbal threat to Lithuania? I want to know. And that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like, or maybe even subscribing, or hey, maybe even sharing with a friend, and just see how unsettled you can make them with some of these posts. If you want to see some more r/OddlyTerrifying, then stick around just a couple more seconds, because another one will be popping up on your screen. But on that note, I have been your host Zen, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.